Welcome to 2026 YouTube live stream coming to you from straight from the underground here at Freedom News. Now, I'm your host, Justin Mack with McDermott Media here at the Freedom Podcast. Don't forget to hit that like tab, hit that subscribe tab. If you're new here, consider joining, becoming a member, get those extra perks, get that badge next to your name. We're talking breaking news, more breaking news. We've got Chud the Builder arrested. We're still talking about Chud the Builder arrested. Seems my ex feed is full of Chud. They keep force feeding me Chud, so we'll talk about it. Police ID suspect who was involved with Chuck. Not looking good. The suspect or victim, however you could put it, involved with Chud. He was arrested as well. Plus, officer fired. East Lansing, Michigan, live. Joko, welcome. Todd, welcome. Good to see y'all in here. Good morning, GM, the Grand Master, the Great Messiah. Coming to you. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like tab. Let's dive right into it on this May 15th, 2026 YouTube live stream. Chud. Chud the Builder, unless you've been living under a rock lately, you know that Chud the Builder was involved in another incident. So, Chud the Builder, if you don't know who he is, he goes out, he's grown quite a following. He's out of the Tennessee area, Nashville, Tennessee area. Grown a big following over on X. He's been erased and replaced from virtually all platforms, all social media, most of society around his area, the police, the courts, his ex-old lady, they all are weaponized against him. Make sure he never gets to see his kid. But of course, he's got to pay, I'm sure, thousands or hundreds of dollars in child support so his old lady can go out and sleep around with some black guy or some foreigner, some Indian guy that got dumped into his community in Nashville. Not much different than other places around America, much like Michigan here, the full-on invasion in Michigan. So he goes around recording himself using the N-word, calling random blacks the N-word. I'm not saying it's a good idea to do it. I've watched some of his videos and some of them are pretty cringe. Some of them, these people are acting out. These blacks are acting out, or what he calls chimping out. The fatigue is real for many people. The fatigue, the talking on their speakerphone out in public, to being loud in restaurants, to gas stations. The fatigue is real for many people, and it's apparently pushes Chud the Builder to his limits. And kind of like the First Amendment auditing community knows of a channel called James Freeman channel. He got pushed to his limits and snapped. Well, in this situation, Chud the Builder, he was at a courthouse allegedly, and so this guy come up to him. I think maybe the police put this guy up to it. The black guy. This black guy, there's a big update on the black guy who first attacked Chud the Builder, where Chud used self-defense. I think it looks like a self-defense case to me for Chud. He may have to defend himself in the courts. Update on Chud the Builder courthouse shooting in Tennessee. The man who attacked Chud and got shot in the process has been identified as Joshua Fox. And it turns out he has a lengthy criminal history, including threatening to end his wife with a screwdriver and trying to burn down their entire apartment complex with an aerosol can. Wow. Meanwhile, Chud is the one sitting in jail facing attempted murder charges for defending himself against an insane man with a violent criminal record. The system is working exactly as designed. The system is working exactly as designed, apparently. Here, Chud, he's locked up behind bars for defending himself against this degenerate. Apparently, this guy's considers himself or calls himself a veteran. This Joshua Fox, the one who was shot by Chud. Chud was walking away. He was 30 or 40 feet away, and this black guy come and chimped out on Chud. Maybe Chud said some words to him before it. I guess there was a live stream before it. And the live stream got pulled down, got erased. Chud's evidence got erased off the platform where this guy chased Chud down and attacked him from behind. They just want Chud to go away, to disappear. Those of you that you like that content, there's other people stepping up, new people in Nashville. New copycat Chud the Builders popping up, doing the same thing now, anything to grow a following. I've been saying it, it's getting more dangerous all the time out there live streaming. Now, if you're going out there looking for problems, going out there using the N-word in public, that's your free speech rights, your First Amendment rights. I wouldn't advise it. You might end up like Chud. You might end up having to use your Second Amendment rights, and you've got to defend yourself in court. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? It is when it comes time to save your life from serious injury or death, like Chud was forced to do. Chud had no choice. Let's look at it. What if it was the other way around? What if it was the other way around and, that guy did that to recently, yeah, some of this stuff is just, it's crazy right now. If it was the other way around right now. So Chud, he's behind bars. What do y'all think of that? Mary, welcome. Yeah, I think it's somewhat of a war against auditors, a war against influencers, to silence influencers. It's just another influencer taken out by the system to silence you. Meanwhile, you got all these foreigners, you got all these blacks all over social media committing violent crimes, committing all kinds of crimes, but they want to target people like James Freeman, people like Chud the Builder, people like Justin McDermott, Freedom News Now. They want to target you, throw you behind bars for publishing a story, for making them look bad, for exposing corruption at the highest levels. Where was it? There was more. So yeah, lengthy criminal history for the guy that Chud was forced to defend himself from. That's going to happen if you go out and use words like that, you have that right to use those words, but sometimes there's consequences for those words. You get some psycho black guy with PTSD with a criminal record a mile long that they've got nothing to lose. Whereas Chud here, he has more to lose. He has a young son. He's got a big following online. He's got something to lose at least. He has a nice big truck. You know, these people out there, they've got nothing to lose. And when you're out live streaming, he's been getting hunted down. Chud's literally been getting hunted down by people out live streaming. The black guy that Chud shot was literally hunting him down the same day. He posted about it, how he was looking for him. I know exactly how he feels being hunted down while you're live streaming. They call it stream sniping you. People want to stream snipe you. They want their 5 minutes of fame. They want to come and confront you on a live stream. They hunt you down, look for you on the live stream. That's partly why I had to quit live streaming out in public. It got too dangerous. Got too many psychopaths, too many blacks, too many illegals from Venezuela hunting you down, stream sniping you. Well, this guy was literally premeditated hunting Chud the builder down, and he was forced to defend himself after being attacked. And now Chud, he's facing charges. He's the one behind bars. You think Chud will be able to claim reason of insanity like the black guy did with Irina Zaruska? It seems like whenever these blacks commit these crimes, they get a plead insanity or they didn't know what they were doing. These radical activist judges just let them go. Let them back out on the streets. Weaponize these, like this guy Joshua Fox. He'd been let out how many times by judges now? The police knew who this guy was. I said it before. I wouldn't doubt it at all. I would suspect that the police set this Joshua Fox guy in motion and pointed him in the direction to Chud the Builder. Then they can arrest both of them, get them both off the streets. The cops did their job and they're both off the streets. They can pat themselves on the back. Look, we got them both out of here just like that. That's what they do. They whip up, they twist up these mentally ill people out on the streets. In this case, this black guy, former alleged veteran with PTSD, they wind him up and point him in the direction of Chud the Builder. And then when the fight breaks out, the police can swoop in and arrest both of them or end both of them. They get to use all their training and tactics on other human beings, bend them up, twist them up, seriously injure them, and even end them. And they'll use that to get more money, more funding for their police department, for their police force, so they can use more force on the community. Yeah, I thought it might happen that way for Chud. But he's out there, at least he's out there on the front lines exercising his First Amendment rights. He's got more guts, more courage than most people. They won't go out and exercise their rights. He's been erased and replaced everywhere. That's what happens. I understand. I've been erased and replaced out of much of society in Michigan, many parts of Michigan. I've been erased and replaced on TikTok. Meanwhile, foreigners, they're allowed to clip farm my content and hijack my content for profit. They're allowed to have a channel on TikTok, but the original content owner the white Christian Native American, you're banned, you're erased and replaced from much of social media. I can understand when they take your voice from you, when the powers that be take your voice from you and erase you and then replace you with thousands of third worlders from the most dangerous parts of the Middle East, from Africa, from Somalia. I can fully understand. Chud's been erased and now they got him off the streets. Police can pat themselves on the back. They got a PTSD nut job off the streets, and then they got Chud the builder off the streets, just a regular guy trying to survive in society, trying not to become extinct in society. Well, that might not be the way to do it, Chud. Going around calling blacks the N-word might not be a good way to keep yourself from becoming extinct, being part of the mass genocide of the white Christian culture around the world. That takes us on to officer fired. East Lansing Police Department Officer Andrew Lyon. He's out amid internal investigations and federal civil rights lawsuits. Wow. Former East Lansing Police Department officer faces several federal lawsuits. Leaders investigated Lyons for multiple interactions with another training officer for violating rights. Investigation resulted in finding 3 policy violations by Lyon. Lyon was put on administrative leave, put on probation, continued to circumvent the system, drew lots of criticism, but nothing seemed to happen. Drawing its weapon on people, just a flat out dirty cop. Just another dirty cop. How many officers are just like him? How many officers were trained by this former training officer, trained to be a dirty cop just like him? So yeah, we're reporting out of Michigan, in the Jackson, Michigan area. Been a full-on takeover, full-on invasion from India. All the party stores, gas stations, flooded with Indians. And now the longtime water store where many people go and get their so-called purified water, clean water, is now owned by Indians. The most dirty, most filthy, most unsanitary country in the world, India, is now invaded Jackson, Michigan, taking over their water supply, their clean water supply. Oh, you just can't make this up. You can't make it up. Found that out recently. Walked into the alleged clean water store to get your drinking purified water, and it's packed full of Indians, packed full of Pajeets, probably out shitting all over the streets out back. Right next to your water bottles. Absolutely sick, absolutely disgusting. People need to stand up, stand by, rise up, protect their blood, protect your soil. Protect your Christian identity from these foreign invaders, these H-1B green card invaders. All 55 million plus need to go. I hate to say it, but you're not getting your mass deportations. That'll never happen. Michigan, literally, they're patting themselves on the back over 4,000 arrests. That's not even deported. They're still here in Michigan. They're trying to claim that as being mass arrest, a high number. There's over 4 million, 5 million illegals, foreigners in Michigan. Literally right now, police body cam, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. Now they're bragging about, they're so proud about in Dearborn Heights, Michigan, how their body cameras now can speak foreign language. It's like that shouldn't be necessary. You shouldn't need foreign language body cams. That's basically just selling out America. That's treason to America. These Dearborn Heights cops that have foreign body cams that can interpret foreign languages, speak foreign languages for all the foreign invasion out there in Dearborn Heights. How about we just mass deport them out of the country? If they can't speak English by the first year, then get them out. If they can't speak English, then they never come here in the first place. They're not assimilating. And now Dearborn Heights police is patting themselves on the back. They're so proud of the fact that they've got police body cameras now can speak foreign language for them so they can communicate better with all the foreigners speaking dirt, 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 dirt. No, speak English. How about speaking by police body cams with that speak foreign language to cater to them? If they can't speak English, you need to do your job and arrest them, deport them, call 911, call ICE in there. No, these traitor cops, treasonous cops. These treasonous cops, Dearborn Heights Police Department. They don't want to do their job. They'd rather sell out the American citizen, the American taxpayer, aid and abet the invasion, aid and abet in the foreign invasion. Dearborn Heights with their police body cameras that speak foreign language. Dirt, 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 dirt. Is that what they say? Dirt, 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 dirt. I say no. I say not a single dime of taxpayer money goes to foreign language body cams, interpreting foreign language, speaking foreign language. How about this? How about mass deportations? How about get ICE in there? Mass deportations. If you can't speak English, you're out. 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. You can't speak English, you're out. And I don't care where you go. They can fly out to the middle of the ocean and drop you off in shark infested waters for all I care. I just want them all out. Every single one, legal and illegal. You gotta go now. Anyway, we'll keep fighting. We'll keep charging forward. We'll get them out. You got to do your part. You hear them out speaking a foreign language. You hear them out speaking dirt, 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 dirt. You hear them out speaking Mexican. Get on the phone and call 911. Get the police out there to do their job and then record it. The police don't want to do their job. Record it for all to see. Record these traitor cops like Tom Bertram, Blackman Leone, Ralph Van Heineken, traitor cops, aiding and abetting the invasion in Jackson, Michigan. Traitors to America. Well, it's time to call these traitor cops out like Michael Krusowitz. traitors to America. Jason Allison, traitor cops to America, aiding and abetting the invasion. All they care about is erasing and replacing the patriot, the Christian patriots. Well, it's time to stand up, stand by, do your part, protect your blood, protect your soil, protect your Christian identity. Now is the time. Christ is King. That leads us into, let's wrap this live stream up. We're talking breaking news. Chud the Builder arrested. Police ID the suspect who was shot by Chud, a insane black guy with PTSD, a record a mile long, who tried ending his wife, tried burning down an entire apartment complex. Sounds like Chud did the community a good job. Could have done a better job, but did a good job in protecting the community from this insane, deranged lunatic with PTSD. So let's support Chud with his battle. He's in for a battle, and all those others that are in a battle. Let's read this verse, Bible verse, Psalms 11, to bring you spiritual strength, spiritual power against your enemies. Psalms 11. In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to my soul, flee like a bird to your mountain? For behold, the wicked bend the bow. They have fitted their arrow to the string to shoot in the dark at the upright in heart. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes see, his eyelids test the children of man. The Lord tests the righteous, but his soul hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. Let him rain coals on the wicked. Fire and sulfur and a scorching wind shall be the portion of their cup. For the Lord is righteous. He loves righteous deeds. The upright shall behold his face. Psalms 11. Christ is King. Protect us, O Lord, from our enemies now and forever. Help us stay strong. We'll never give up. We'll believe Christ is King. And that's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education, YouTube videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate y'all. Brandon, appreciate you. Keep up the good work. Appreciate y'all joining us today for this big show, another big show here at the Freedom Podcast. Smash that like tab on the way out. Subscribe if you're new here. Consider a super chat donation. Become the first person to use the gifts feature. Consider joining here at Freedom News Now. McDermott Media. And that's all for now.